Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. To everybody that's here today, welcome back to my channel, or to this channel, or to our channel. um, if this is your first time here, welcome. If this is not your first time here, welcome back. I hope you're well and you're doing well. I hope you had a good day. I hope everybody around you and all your family is doing well. We're back again today with, as it's Monday, we're trying to keep this thing rolling. Motivating Mondays, whatever they call it, or whatever we want to call it. We can call it whatever we want. So, motivation. So, yeah. So, actually, like today, I was thinking of what to say. For some weird reason, I just started let this thing just come on my head like, oh, I go know what to say, but then I'm like, no, man, I'm gonna let it roll. Like we said, we're gonna let it roll. Like we're gonna continue from what we were saying last week. But also like I don't wanna bore you guys, so we're gonna try and keep it or cap it to like at least half an hour at the max. But that could be like 10 minutes, that could be 20 minutes, that could be half an hour. Until like in the near future we know like, okay, cool, we need more minutes or more hours to talk about stuff that we can, I guess, focus on certain topics more. But we're not trying to bore nobody. So we're gonna try and cap it and obviously keep it more real and be ourselves as much as possible. If we get to the point, we get to the point. If we don't get to the point, we'll continue the next day, I guess, or the next time, or the next week. Tune in every Monday, Motivation Mondays. Yeah, I'm joking. um, but yeah, what's it called? Yeah, so today I was thinking about what to talk about, and I was thinking like, because for some weird reason, this keeping up with this got to my head a little bit because I was thinking I go speak a song, but like we're not doing politically correct, none of that stuff here. We're just gonna be we, cause we just trying to be we. So yeah, so I was thinking of talking about. I was just thinking about what to talk about today actually. But then obviously rolling on from last week, what I gathered from last week's video was like figuring it out, and obviously that's how we gotta start from. Or we gotta start with this thing. So yeah, we're trying to figure it out. So what we're gonna talk about in terms of figuring it out, or what we're gonna motivate you on today about figuring it out. Well, let's continue the story from last time. Then we're gonna use that, I guess, to sort out what we're gonna talk about today. So, like we were saying last week, or like I was saying last week, this thing that we're in is a bit crazy, and I guess that's the whole reason why we're doing this platform, so we can all help each other figure it out, or whoever's trying to figure it out can come here. We can all gather here, have a community of people that are trying to figure it out. Or if you already figured it out too, just help us know how to figure it out too. Um, I mean, yeah. Anyhow, so yeah, for us to figure it out, right? Like as I was thinking about all this, for us to figure it out, we go literally begin first, because if you want to figure it out as the earth, you want to figure out the earth, you want to figure out everything. That's a broad thing. I mean, we can talk about that, but that's a whole lot. That's a big conversation. So we're gonna break it down to bite-sized pieces. Got a chunk of the beef, eat it. um, we gonna be we. It is what it is. You get distracted, that's cool, but just pay attention still. So yeah, figuring it out. We're gonna focus today on how the beginning stage of figuring this whole thing out, right? Because like I was saying last time, when we're growing, it's a whole lot happening. From when you're a baby, from the cradle, everybody wanna hold you. So everybody want to show you love, from the age of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess everybody want to show you love. Everybody want to be there for you. Everybody want to care for you. 6, 7, 8. You're becoming a responsibility now, but not fully a responsibility. So everybody still kind of, those that really really like you, really want to be around you. We still want to have you around. Depending on, I guess, what kind of child you grew up to become. Like if you were a happy child, everybody want a happy child. If you were a miserable child, nobody really want a miserable child. So. Uh, it is what it is. It is what it is. So yeah. Obviously, at that time you're growing. From the day of day one, you're growing. So we're growing. You're growing. I speak in general. So if I use you, we, I, all of it, it's all about all of us. So yeah. Please, it's not personal. Don't take it personal. Understand? Yeah. So we're trying to figure it out as kids. We're growing. Our brains are growing. Our memories are growing. The things we're consuming or we're taking in are growing. Our angels are growing. Our demons too are growing. The horn go from this horn to we. Yeah, we're growing. So obviously, yeah, it's either we're forming identities through the things that's going around us and the things we're experiencing from that stage, which we end up tending to grow up with it into our teenage stage. And if we don't, or we're not careful of how to figure out or handle ourselves around that stage, then we fully grow with it into our 20s and then our 30s, 40s, 50s, blah blah blah. And then it's either you're somebody that's dealing with anxiety, or somebody that's dealing with stress, or somebody that's dealing with depression, somebody that's dealing with, I don't know, all the shins and itties. Obviously it starts from the mental, and it goes to the emotional, and it goes to the spiritual, and then it comes to the flesh. Because again, that's another thing. But yeah, there's two people. There's the one on the outside and then the one on the inside. So the figuring out of this whole thing really starts with you, me, you and I. So yeah, it begins like Michael Jackson said, and like Wayne Reed quoted, or Wayne Reed did, whatever. Mirror. Look at the mirror. I'm looking at the mirror right now. I'm seeing me. Pew, 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 pew. When you look at the mirror, the only person you see is you. So if you wanna make a change, take a look at the mirror and make that, whatever they call it. I'm a really Michael Jackson fan. I'm sorry, I don't really know his songs like that, but yeah, that's what he said. And Wayne retweeted it, I guess. So we gotta start making the change of ourselves, but then we start making the change of ourselves physically. Are we really the person that's on the outside, or who are we? How are we? Is it the phone or is it the you? Who are we? So yeah, like the figuring out of this whole puzzle begins with you. As crazy as that may sound, or as whatever, or bizarre, whatever the word is that may sound, really, or as cliche, that's the word, as cliche as it may sound, it really just really starts with you. It starts with me, it starts with you, it starts with us. Because you go now come to the place where you go decipher, declutter, literally swimming all the voices you've been hearing, or we've been hearing from when we're baby till whatever stage we kind of get to, we're trying to figure this out. It starts from there, I guess. It starts from us. So then it depends on what you're trying to figure out. I guess it comes to the place of what you're trying to figure out. Most of us don't know who we are. Most of us don't even know where we are. Most of us don't even know why we're here. Most of us got a whole lot of questions. But it all begins by asking ourselves, who are you? Who am I? Who are you? Are you the guy? Is this me? Or is this me? The guy you see or the guy that does this, or the guy that does, hey, who am I? Am I my eyes, my ears, my nose? Am I my head, my shoulder, knees? Or there's somebody else that's sitting behind. Oh, wait, what? Oh, okay. There's me and there's me. See, that's where the problem is when it comes to figuring it out. Because most of the time we got all of these things going on inside of us and we don't even know what's happening inside of us. And I guess that's why I say we gotta start with we, because we first have to understand the difference between the guy on the outside and the guy on the inside, or the female on the outside and the female on the inside, or the person on the outside and the person on the inside. There's I guess three of us in one. There's the body, the mind, and the soul, or the spirit, or the body, the soul, and the spirit. The spirit is a combination of your mind and your chest that brings out your spirit, whether you're clean or you're yeah, I don't want you around me, don't come around me, scary. Yeah, so which one is it? So that's where the figuring out start from. You start from you finding out who you are. Finding out who you are will entail what you like, what you don't like. I don't like Chief Q said. Yeah, what you like, what you don't like. And then it just leads you into that rabbit hole like Alice in Wonderland. When you land there, then maybe it all starts making sense. So yeah, it starts with figuring out who you are, and in saying that, I guess that's what we're gonna start with this video. Like, you gotta find out who you are, and once you find out who you are, like, that's where the fun is. So the question I guess today is, who are you? Who am I? Who am I? Am I Jay? Are you, whatever your name is, put your name there. Are you in the sense of you are the person you're seeing? How small you are, how tiny you are, how cute you are, how much spots you have on your face, how short you are, how tall you are, how fat you are, how whatever you are. Like, are you that person in that container? What container do I have? Container? Or are you the person inside the container? Which one? The one on the outside or the one on the inside? And who controls who? Okay, so then if we figure out who controls who, or who makes who tick, then we go figure out and understand that that person is the one that we're supposed to focus on. So for me, I've come to understand that is the person that's on the inside that really matters. So if that person on the inside does not feel comfortable doing something, I'm not going to force that person to do it. I might challenge it or challenge him to do it, but I'm not going to force it. If I'm really, really uncomfortable, I'm not going to do it. If I want to challenge myself, then I'll dare myself to do it. Am I doing it because I want to do it for myself and challenge myself, or I'm doing it to impress people? No, never going to be doing it to impress people. I got to challenge myself. So why do you do the things you do? Do you do it to impress people, or you doing it to challenge yourself? Or you doing it to challenge yourself, or you doing it to impress people? Figuring it out. See, so because like I said, previous video, and I guess somewhere in this video, as we're growing on those stages of toddler, I don't know what the other stage is, or baby, toddler, that stage where they get annoying, or we all become annoying and nobody really likes us, or everybody really loves us, and then we go take it into our teenage years, and then we take it to our 20s. So by the time we get to the age 15 or 12, in some calendars. We're supposed to know who we are by then. What do you believe in? What makes you happy? What makes you sad? What makes you, feel anxious? What makes you feel insecure? What makes you feel nervous? What makes you feel? What are you feeling? What makes you that way? When you know what makes you that way, you also ask yourself, what are the things I like? What are the things I don't like? Do you like feeling happy? Do you like feeling sad? Do you like feeling anxious? Do you like feeling nervous? Do you like feeling insecure? Do you like feeling, I don't know, whatever feeling we like feeling? Do you like it? Yes? No? You don't? You don't like feeling insecure? You like feeling happy? Okay, so what you gonna do about that? Once you start doing that, you start figuring it out. See, and like I said to you guys, my purpose of doing this is so I can glorify God. Because, like I said, so when I'm talking most of the time, I probably go in and out. Do pardon me. The reason why I do go in and out, because most of the stuff that I go say, I go save on many levels, because there's levels to most of the conversations that I have to speak about, and that's why I always say there's a lot to say, because I have to. It's from that level to that level, or I guess it's from that level to this level to that level. So there's 3 levels. You understand? So it's a lot. That's why I keep saying it's a lot. So when I say it's a lot, it's a lot. So so right now we're speaking on this level. Sometimes we go take it to this level, sometimes we go take it to that level. So I'm gonna try to keep you on this level, because this is where it's, politically neutral. Because when we start going here and here, it might start confusing some of us, and we might start, doing some a whole lot, Yeah, so we're gonna try to keep it on the surface level for now, until I guess we get to a level where we all get the point. But I would never dismiss or disclaim the fact that I'm doing this purely for the glorification of God. Because I know God is real, God is great, and I guess I figured out God is real. Touche on that one. I figured out God is real, and I figured out that the only way to be happy, the only way for peace, the only way, like, again, the reason why I'm doing this, another reason why I'm doing this is because, like I was saying, in my life, I've had an interesting life, and no matter what is happening around me, I tend to get people gravitating towards me, and I'm just there like, oh, this is a bit like, I've never been a guy that wants attention. I don't want attention. That's why I said I sacrifice my phrase because I don't want attention. I'm never trying to get attention. I don't want your attention. I really don't want your attention. I'm just trying to help. So, like, I've been trying to find ways of trying to help, and obviously, it's not every day you're gonna get everybody in the room to have a conversation with them. So I guess if you have it on your phone, or if you have it on your computer, or wherever you have it, you can get access to it, and I can help. Cool, because sometimes they call us Christians. I ain't a Christian, bro. I just believe in God, and Christ came to show me the way. I'm not worshiping Christ. Like, Christ even did not come to seek worship for himself. Understand? Christ never came to seek worship. Christ just the most simplest thing, the way to break this whole equation down, is Christ did not come here for us to worship him. Whether Christ is God, whether he's not God, whatever that conversation is, I don't know. But all I know is Christ leads the way. Christ came to lead the way. We have fallen from grace. Yeah, if we've fallen from grace, we don't know what we're doing. It's like being in the dark and you don't know what you're doing. You don't know where to go. And then somebody comes with a torchlight and go, this is the way. Let's follow this way. Let's go that way. It will lead us back into a place of light. That's all Christ is. No controversial or controversial stuff, or no political. He did not come here. He ain't trying to get no one to hail him. He's just trying to direct us back to God. He's a torch bearer saying, yo, I believe in God, and God is real. And God sent me here. Whether he is God or he's not God, I don't know. can be your own judge of that. But all I know is Christ is the only way for mental stability. It's the only way for emotional stability. We'll talk about that more and we'll explain why. But yeah, I don't follow religion. I don't follow this thing. It's called life. This is life, bro. Like, we're living life, bro. Like, this is life. We can't do politics with life. We can't divide human beings and say it's okay for us to divide each other. Nah, bro. So we gotta figure it out. We gotta figure a way for us to live in harmony, bro. Like, we gotta figure it out. Where we're all, even if one of us have mental stress, it's stress for all of us. We gotta figure it out to make sure everybody's okay. Because it's crazy. But the funny thing is, in order to figure it out, to make sure you can figure out to make everybody else happy around you, you gotta figure it out for yourself first. Because when you are healed, you can heal everybody. When you're injured, or when you're not healed, or when you got COVID, let's put it that way. That's the latest, honest. When you got COVID, you spread it around to everybody. The same way, when you're an angry person, you spread it around to everybody around you. Everybody around you know you're an angry person. You know that's the disease you're carrying. You're an angry person. If you're carrying jealousy, if you're carrying, whatever habits you carry, mentally, emotionally, and physically, and I guess even spiritually, we got demons out here. People are demonic because their stuff have just overflown. It's just too much. It's bubbling too much. So it becomes too much. But yeah, figuring it out. It starts with you. Figure out who you are. Figure out what you like. Figure out what makes you tick. Just figure it out by just figuring you out. Figure out why your brain thinks the way you think. Figure out why you feel the things you feel. Why do you feel upset when people say stuff? Why do you get upset? Figure out you gotta be your number one critique. You gotta critique yourself so much that nobody can critique you. That way people's words don't hurt you because you heard it before, but from yourself. We gotta look in the mirror. So I guess Motivation Monday today, the message is let's figure it out. And figuring it out, for us to figure this whole puzzle out, it starts with us. We gotta know who we are first. We gotta know where we came from, why we are here, what are we doing here, what are we supposed to do here. We got answers to those questions, but in due time we're gonna answer all those questions. So, like I said, we're gonna try and keep it to a maximum half an hour. I guess we're going past 20 now, so we're gonna try and wrap it up. To you that's going through any kind of mental instability, emotional instability, or spiritual instability, or you're even having physical problems, like physically you're not all right, I just want to say, please take it easy on yourself. Please take it easy on yourself, because I know people that are 85 are still haven't figured it out. I know people that are 18 that still haven't figured it out. I know people that are 20, 30, 40. I know people that are still trying to figure it out. So take it easy on yourself. It all begins with you. Find out who you are, help yourself, and you can help everybody. I mean, like when you sit on the plane and when they're given when the people come and go, I just see them doing some ballerina stuff when they're doing that. I find it funny. But I mean, on a serious note, they tell you that when the airplane is about to crash, as cliche as it sounds, when the airplane is about to crash, make sure you fix your mask before you fix somebody else's. Because as you're fixing somebody else's without fixing yours, as the thing is going down, you're breathing in all that air that you don't need. You're fixing somebody. By the time you're ready to fix yours, how do you know that all your parts are ready to be able to respond to? No. You'll be dead. Fix you first before you try to fix anybody or anybody. Alright, guys. It's me again. It's your boy Jay again. We don't do all of that. But yeah. Good night, good morning, good afternoon, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night to you all. I hope you have a pleasant evening, pleasant morning, pleasant day. Wherever you're watching this, take it easy on yourself and figure it out slowly. We continue because figuring it out is a big topic. It will take a minute to finish covering it, but we'll continue because we've got a lot to talk about on figuring it out. Because you got to figure out yourself, you got to figure out everybody around you, you got to figure out your life, what direction you want to go to, you got to figure out a whole lot of stuff. Oh, we got to figure it out, you know. So stay tuned and we'll start share some stuff. If it helps, it helps. Again, I am not in any way trying to upset anybody. Please, if I say something that's not right or you don't agree with, don't shoot me. Just leave a comment in the box. Let's have a conversation. Let's share. Let's dialogue. The only way to fix all of this crazy that we're in right now. All right. Have a great evening, great morning, great afternoon, great night. All right. Until we meet again, stay strong. It gets better and it gets easier once you know the way to go. Once you know the truth and the light, it gets better. Seek understanding in all your seeking. Have a great one. Until we meet again, it's Jay.